cold granite stone. Wake up.
Going live.
Gotta wake up, get up.
And I'm calling out, get up, move on. Get up, what's taking so long? Get up, move on.
That's right. Best Country 106, Jay and Laney J live.
You scared me.
You know what I did there?
Were you like humming?
No. Today is National Be Late for Something Day. We were just late for the show.
Oh.
What are y'all gonna be late for today?
You're gonna be late for something.
It's Bass Country 106, Jay and Laney J live. Good morning, Laney J.
Good morning.
Yeah. That's Laney J y'all here. She's
That's
back.
Right.
All right, so best speculation
Yeah.
of what Laney J did yesterday. You want to know?
Yeah. What was it?
And unfortunately, it came from someone on TikTok that we love to hate.
Pedexing.
Yeah, it was. And now this was a build. This was a build of many other people's ideas.
Yeah, I was
into
listening.
one. Yeah.
Because I told intern, I was like, I am an exhibit at the fair.
I didn't even get that one. He didn't even say that. That's horrible.
He might not have seen
may
it
have been
until he
gone.
left.
Yeah. But no, Laney J was hanging from a coconut tree in the what was the islands? I can't remember now. Anyway, some islands off in the somewhere, hanging from a coconut tree, after having stolen my credit card and running it up on fake bags, fake Louis and fake Gucci's.
Sounds like fun, Ed.
You
Yeah.
You better brought me a Louis Vuitton bag back using my credit card. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
But seriously though, you had a fun time?
Yeah, it was excellent. I got some great bags.
She was partying the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From
Nothing.
a coconut tree.
From a coconut tree. Did you then drink some coconut milk?
I did. I did. Yep.
Awesome sauce. So there you go. That's where she was at yesterday. We figured it out, guys. I can't remember either, Jen.
Yeah, I would like to know what island I was. But hey, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah,
I had
it
a
was
great
the
time.
wasn't the Maldives, but it was something off in the distance somewhere.
It wasn't the Maldives.
No.
That's where I want to be.
Yeah, the Maldives.
Yeah. Is it
What is the Maldives?
Maldives? Maldives?
It's Maldives for sure. 100%,
Okay.
1000%.
All right. It's I don't know exactly what it is. I know that I've seen a lot of videos that show cottages
Out
in
on
the water.
water.
Yeah.
And like glass water.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah. I've seen those. So that's the Maldives.
Yeah, that's why I always want to go there because it just looks beautiful.
I'd do it. I'd go.
I mean, yeah. I wouldn't care if a shark came up either. I'd be like, what's up? I
Right?
ain't coming in there. Don't worry. I stay over here. You stay over there. We good.
Exactly.
So, I don't know, though. Beautiful.
Jim said, what were you smoking to be climbing a tree?
The coconuts.
Ooh,
You know what they say about the coconuts.
You shave off a coconut?
Yeah. Oh, I'll try.
Oh, good morning. Welcome to the show, everybody. We appreciate you guys joining us.
It.
Lots of fun. Yes, she's back and better than ever. She did a little traveling yesterday. No wrecks?
No wrecks. Nope, we were good. No side benders in the parking lot. We were good. I don't know. I think my dad probably thought that there were going to be. Because I was driving back and he says, when did they say I could drive? I'm like, oh, he's complaining about my driving. I just know it. Anyway, so it was, despite what we had to go for, we had a good time.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. I like it. It's also National Cheese Pizza Day.
Ew.
Say less.
I know, that sounds great.
Say less.
Cheese pizza.
The Caymans. Thank you. The Cayman Islands is where you were at. There we go.
I was. Yes,
There
I
you
was.
go. There you go. Oh yeah, I forgot. You also brought your own upside down pineapples. I forgot about those too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, those are always
Remember that now.
readily
Thank you.
available.
Thank you, Billy.
Okay.
Appreciate you.
Okay. We'll take them.
Choctaw Nation careers. ChoctawNation.com/careers is where it's at, my friends.
Yes, it is. All you got to do is go on there. You can search the open positions, and you can apply for those. We know people personally who've used the website,
We do.
and they've gotten jobs, and they're loving their jobs, as a matter of fact. So
Yeah.
check it out.
And I learned this yesterday. I was yesterday years old when I found this out. I hate that, but anyway. The Choctaw Nation.
Yeah.
They make it a point to make sure you get 2 days off in a row.
Nice.
And that, I mean,
A lot of places don't care.
Ex-
Okay. You're off Monday and Friday.
exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
they must know the importance of having, the days off together. That's important. You get a little bit more time to get your responsibilities done and, spend some family time.
Exactly.
So,
And, that mental health of not having to be at work for that 48 hours helps pretty too.
yeah,
Pretty good too.
yeah, that's
The
awesome.
recharge. if you
Yes.
will. So yeah, ChoctawNation.com/careers.
I like that. That's, yeah.
Big shout out to Thomas. He said today is the start of the 2024 NFL season.
Oh.
Tonight, it's the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Baltimore Ravens. And tomorrow night, it's that's his, Green Bay Packers against Philadelphia. They'll be playing in Brazil? Wow. Sao Paulo? Just
In
curious.
Brazil?
That's crazy. I don't know. I mean, Brazil's exotic. I don't know if you're going to convince me to go to Brazil. Maybe not. Maybe not.
I understand why they're in Brazil, but okay.
Well, they've been playing like a couple of games overseas for a few years now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
like one or two. I don't know. They play like in England last year, and they play at different places overseas. So like I guess people in other countries can watch a NFL game in person. I guess, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe that's it.
Very interesting.
I don't know. I'm just making it up as I go.
Okay. All right. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But okay. I didn't know that.
Pretty much.
Pay more attention, Laney J. No.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
I read a story today. And just make sure you don't have this on your Laney J's lowdown coming up in 10 minutes. Do you have the Delta passenger that had an accident on the plane?
Oh no.
Okay, good.
I missed it.
Yeah, this was literally my fear this past Friday when I was boarding the plane. Well, don't laugh. I'm gonna mark that. Mark it. Marked. Ha! Mark that is the new statement.
Okay.
Something funny happens on the show.
Yeah.
Mark that.
Can I do that too?
Yes, just hit an M right now.
Okay.
Go.
Cool.
Just hit the M.
Oh,
Does it
I
show
did.
up marked? Right, kind of pop up, little pop up right at the bottom of the. Anyway,
Yes.
I like that.
There
What's up,
goes.
Tim Bob
Marker
Nixon?
created. Gotcha.
Cool.
I was on the Facebook Live video.
Oh, she's like, I didn't do nothing,
yeah,
bro.
Like it popped up
I
Messenger.
didn't do nothing.
Like, nope, broke it.
You found the hotkey for Messenger?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. What was we just talking about?
So we were talking about the
Delta.
and you were afraid this may happen to you. What happened?
A Delta flight headed for Rome from Boston had to turn around 2 hours into its flight due to a passenger's severe upset stomach. Pepto-Bismol symptoms. Severe Pepto-Bismol symptoms. Matter of fact, this happened Friday
Oh,
while I was on a plane.
okay.
Not my plane. I didn't fly Delta.
Right.
Thank you. I also wasn't going to Rome. But the mishap resulted in a biohazard, as of course human waste was all over the passenger seat.
Oh.
Flight DL-112 turned around and landed at JFK in New York Says one ex-user posted, "Hey, can I get us peanuts?"
That's disgusting.
Ah!
That's disgusting.
That was pretty nasty, but I thought it was hilarious.
So 2 hours in, so he had an accident in his chair.
Yeah, explosive Pepto-Bismol. I'm just gonna call it Pepto-Bismol because if you say it over, people, people be all.
That must have been horribly embarrassing for him.
Well, just 2 weeks ago, we had a lady like trying to make it to the restroom and like did her business down the aisle in the
That's right.
plane.
Did they land the plane?
Yeah.
Okay.
Emergency landing, biohazard. You can't fly with that. Everybody's breathing the same air. Think about it. Those particles are flying around in the air.
Yeah. Hopefully the man didn't have anything.
Breathing fecal matter.
Ew.
Can y'all believe that?
Ew.
Nasty.
That would have been tough. I
Nasty.
would have been like, dude, I'm sorry. Get off the plane. Open the door. Throw him out.
Good morning, Candace.
Did they give the
Jason.
people a refund?
Huh?
Did they give the people a refund?
They
or did
probably-
I'm sure they just moved them to another flight.
Yeah. I was
Oh,
going to
yeah.
say they either did that or clean the plane, which,
Well, they had to do that, but
still.
Not.
I doubt. Yeah, if I came back to the same plane, I smell bleach and poop.
But could
You can't
you
get off. You
imagine,
can't get that
though,
out. It's in the filters. A smell is in the HEPA filters.
you're having to call your people in Rome and be like, listen, somebody had an
Yeah.
accident and we were unable to fly out today. We have a 3-hour delay because, well, now make that 5 because we had to go back. So there's another 2 hours. So that would be tough. Like, I'm sorry we couldn't come, cha-cha-cha, got us. And I don't know. I don't know. I'd be clowning the guy.
2 hours into a flight, you have to turn around. Now that's obviously a long flight if you're turning around 2 hours into it.
Yeah, it's probably a 18-hour flight.
Dang. Rome, I guess so. From New York to Rome. Boy, they are having some crazy talks in the chat over there.
What are they talking about?
Some. Best cheese pizza in the area. Go. Comment it for a chance to win a cheese pizza.
Ooh.
What? How long is the flight? Is that what you looked
8
up?
hours and 25 minutes.
So yeah, that makes sense.
2 hours, and I'd be like, nah, we'll be all right. We'll just cover up. You go ahead and get us there.
Anybody got the tarp? Just wrap the entire seat in a tarp.
Yeah, including the dude.
Yeah. Just leave his head out so he can breathe.
Yeah, don't let him get back up.
This is a new thing, and I want to ask intern if he has attempted any of this. My son, Jay Jr., was the first person that attempted anything like this, and that's how I found out about it. Gen Zers are unplugging for a dopamine recharge. And by that I mean, obviously you stare at a screen, your body releases dopamines when you get the certain reactions from you. When you do there's so many things technology related that releases those feel good juices in your body, i.e. it keeps you going back to the screens, to the digits, right?
Yep.
The conversations on TikTok is doing good.
Good. So anyway, last but certainly not least, the fact that these young people are deciding to unplug themselves. So what Jay Jr. did was he started Friday after work. I think it was Friday after work. He went into, I guess, his room or maybe a spare bedroom or whatever. No TV, no phone, no radio, no nothing. Completely unplugged, right? Just like even dim lights. It wasn't like, it was basically trying to remove most sensory in his brain.
Yeah.
And apparently that's a thing. People are trying to do this, what they call it, when it comes to drugs or any kind of substance. It doesn't have to be illegal. Just when it comes to substances, oftentimes your tolerance builds up, right? So no longer does this amount of whatever substance give you this feeling, right?
Right.
Same thing with digital, with anything digital that we consume. If the more you have watched over the years, the more you need to get that feeling of, So at the end of the day, unplug. It's kind of like a tolerance break.
How long did he stay like that?
Two solid days, or maybe it was 24 hours solid, or I want to say he like started Friday evening and ended like Sunday morning or something. I'd have to ask him. I don't remember exactly. At first, I was like, "Why would you do something like that?" You know, the same stuff. No, I didn't say that, but I was curious. Why would you? You know, but it makes sense now. You know, remove that dopamine release,
And not have that. Okay, I'm going to unplug and then pick up your phone in 30 minutes and be on it for a couple of minutes and then be like, okay, I'm going to unplug. And then, you know, he just completely shut everything off.
Yeah, screens of all kinds. Basically, yeah, anything that plugged in.
I think we could all use that. That's cool.
Yeah, whenever I go on like a hike or like a long camp,
Yeah,
I'm not on my phone or anything.
nice.
The most I do have is a radio, and I only use that on occasion. It's like a little hand crank radio. But half the time I forget it and leave it at home.
Nice.
So, yeah, most of the time I'm not on any form of electronic or anything. It helps if you're in an area that doesn't have service or anything.
Yeah.
Because then the temptation's not even there.
Exactly, 100%.
Yeah.
And whenever you get back, if you've been outside and you get exhausted, like you work yourself to death, like hiking, cycling, swimming, kayaking, any of those, whenever you get back, it's going to be like a tolerance break from your bed.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You get back.
The sleep is like never has been. Yeah, absolutely. You are correct on that. Float trip.
Sounds like something
Mullet.
we all need.
Melissa asked, so how did he feel after? I haven't asked him. I'm gonna have to ask him.
I mean, I'm curious too, like
Yeah.
how he felt and then how he felt when he actually got back into
Exactly.
something else, whether it was his phone or maybe he joined someone watching something on TV. You know,
Right.
I'm just curious how that went.
Absolutely, me too.
So tell him we need to talk.
I'll text him on this break. All right.
Okay.
We got some Zach Brown lined up. Plus, it is almost 7:30, which brings you the Laney J's lowdown coming up next.
We're going to talk about bears and if they need human connection or if they're just hungry. And one family being trapped inside their home. Find out why up next on my lowdown.
Weekdays 6 to 9:30 a.m. Best Country 106.
Yeah.
Who's this applause?
Playing water around here.
All right, party people.
He was talking crazy to everybody, and I was looking for
Oh.
Lisa to block him.
Okay.
So yeah,
I just saw Jen say, "Oh, it's a typical. Thank you for blocking him." It's like I missed something.
Hey, 50% of the live goals. Shout out to Jen and Robin for smashing live goals this morning.
right.
Live goal achieved. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all are killing it today. Early on, too, 1.3 with 30 minutes in. That's okay. Y'all need to smash that 10,000 goal. Let's do some roses. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the roses.
Linda Wolford. Is she related to?
Yes. This is what.
Brenda's his wife.
Yeah, that's his wife.
Nice. She must be a saint. Put up with that man.
Yeah, I think that's what we were saying. Yeah.
Oh, you bass, tracker. Oh, Wolford just became the number 2 gifter. Oh, title gifter for Wolford. Meow, meow, meow. What up, Facebook Live? Y'all just kind of chilling. Y'all just chilling over there and doing nada. Oh, Christy Poole said Godfather's pizzas at love. I haven't had Godfather's in a whole minute.
That's been a while for me too.
Yeah.
I think where is that? Yeah,
Love.
there's a place here in town. Yeah.
Loves. The last time I ate Godfather's pizza was at the Godfather's Pizza in Oklahoma City.
Ooh,
And
I
it's
bet that
closed
was
up since then. Yeah, it's closed up since then.
I didn't realize they had.
Last time I ate Godfather's Pizza from Love's, it was one of those pizza rolls. That's what it was. Have you ever had one of those?
I don't guess so.
Yeah, they're like these huge. It's almost like a hot pocket, but
Yeah.
like handmade.
Oh, dang. I have to go give me some of that a little bit later. I agree. We all need to unplug. I'm gonna ask. Let me ask Jack. JG.
Yeah, the comment over on Facebook that like asked how he felt afterwards. I thought they were talking about the plane thing, and I was dying.
Yeah. Austin said he just heard it and love it. Love it.
He should. It's great.
I told him my thought process. Oh, I need to tell you what I did. I did 3 of them.
Really?
Same vocals,
Yeah.
3 different song music. I'll tell you what.
Okay.
Can't tell everybody my secrets though. What's up, Robin? Oh, she trying to jump back up there. Just got the number 2 gifter badge. Is she working on title gifter? Yes, she is. We just got that live goal achieved. Bow. Oh, let me just check.
Giving back to the community.
32 years of putting up with you, Will. That's crazy. Right, she must be a sensitive child.
All right, I asked him. We'll see what he says. New goal? New goal? All right. What are we doing this time? We got roses and lighting. Let's do some heart puffs. Why not? Heart puffs. Here we go. That's right. It's time now for Laney J's Lowdown.
Okay, Jay, this is my question for you.
Uh-oh.
We have had a lot more bear sightings and interactions in the last year than we have in the past. Why do you think that is? You think the bears are like, hey, you guys are here. This is our home too. Share your food. You
Yeah,
think so?
maybe it's just more people have a phone in their pocket, so they're videoing
More
more
videos?
things. You know,
Okay.
maybe common sense isn't quite as common as it used to, and people
Okay.
are walking up to bears with their phones and
That's true.
not realizing that is a deadly animal and it will maul you and eat your face.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, a Colorado family, they had a scare in their backyard. Her son, both of her sons were actually sitting there. One of them was eating kettle corn,
Yeah,
and then he
sounds
realized
good.
that there was a bear about a foot from his head.
that smells good, boy.
Yeah,
What you got
he was just right there
there?
as
Smells
the
like
boy
some honey on that.
was munching on the popcorn, and the mom was like, "I was frozen.
Yeah,
I didn't know what to do." She said for a couple of seconds, she was frozen, didn't know what to say. She said, luckily, the youngest son, the son that was there with the bear right behind him, when he realized there was a bear behind him, he motions to his brother, and the brother tries to make a loud noise to kind of scare the bear away, and it worked.
what?
But they're thinking that the bear wanted the kettle corn.
Absolutely.
And of course, mom is like, I'm just thankful that my kids were smart enough to take action when I couldn't because I was just frozen.
You know why that the bear was so after that?
Why?
It was made by the scouts.
That's exactly why. It was Scout
If you've
kettle
ever
corn.
had Scout kettle corn,
Yep,
then you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I get it. Totally get it.
Matter
yeah.
of fact, we need some kettle corn whenever y'all get on that.
Next
Yeah.
game, I can go out and pick some up.
Oh, that's
Perfect.
right. There is some at the game. Ooh. She said nobody was injured during the encounter, and she said that they have seen bears at night, but never one during the day. But now the bear is like, hey, give me some kettle corn.
I love it.
This next family in California suffered a nightmare that I would hope and pray never happens to me. A reptile wrangler had to be called to this California home because a rattlesnake had found its way into these people's home. They were upstairs. Their dogs, however, were not. But they were upstairs and they went to go down the stairs and there was a 3-foot red diamond rattlesnake on their stairs.
Yikes!
So the family barricaded themselves in a bedroom. 3 foot is, I don't think 3 foot's that
It's not a
big.
huge snake,
Yeah.
but it's. I mean, if it's
It's
a rattlesnake,
yeah.
it can key.
And I don't know about a red diamond rattlesnake, but they had to call a snake wrangler.
Those aren't nearly as difficult as the black diamonds and the double black diamond rattlesnakes.
Well, they had to call the snake wrangler to come and get it. What they did was they contacted him on his Facebook page. They had to wait a while. So they were stuck in one room of their house for quite some time because they were not going to come out
Yeah.
at all. But their dogs were downstairs. The dogs didn't mess with the snake.
Huh.
So the dogs weren't injured. But they used an app on their phone to unlock their front door for the snake wrangler to come in.
Nice. That's cool.
I would have been terrified.
Great story.
Yeah.
Nobody got killed.
No, that's
Good.
right. No.
All right.
All right. That's it for my lowdown.
Awesome sauce. 21 minutes till the top of the hour, 8 o'clock. My friends. Jen said she would have fainted.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I would have been like out of the house, crawling on the back of the house, probably fell and broke something. I'm serious. I would have acted a fool.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
When was it, Laney J? This is a question for you because intern has zero answer because he hasn't effectively felt it yet. I don't think.
Okay.
When was it? Can you remember that moment? Maybe the age in which you started to feel like you were getting old.
Oh.
And this is like in 2 or 3 parts for me in reality, because like I've said in the past, every decade's a new life for me. I have been a different person in every decade.
Yeah.
So I don't look back on the decade and think, I don't know. It's just everyone's different. Every single decade has been so drastically different. I've been so drastically different in my mind, anyway, that I remember feeling old the day I turned 30.
Okay.
Okay. Because you're no longer in your 20s, which
Right.
is cool age. Now you're gonna have to be all, responsible and junk. But no, I felt 30 was old, and then when I hit 40, I was like, all right, now I'm finally old, right? But I feel better physically than I've ever felt in my life. I'm in the best physical shape I've ever been.
You're older. You're absolutely more aware of what goes in your body and how
Yeah.
you need to treat it, and
So
yeah,
I
that
feel
you
like,
do feel better.
yeah, I feel like, yes, in my 40s, when I hit 40, I was like, I'm old. So the numbers have made me feel old over the years. But since I turned 25 to 45, this past 20 years was my weight loss journey, or my, whatever people say.
Yeah,
Gotta go.
Yeah,
You're like,
sadly.
I don't like school.
I'm tired. All right.
I don't either.
Who do we need to talk to about getting your work study stuff or whatever it is, job study work program thingy in the morning so you can continue the show?
That would probably be one of the teachers that is out right now, because I have a substitute
Oh, I
in
guess.
her class because she had a kid.
I mean,
How dare her?
Who is she? I will call her at home.
I will call her at home during her maternity leave and say, "Excuse me,
Yeah.
thank you very much."
I mean, can we not talk to the principal?
Yeah.
What about
Who's the
school
principal?
board? I mean,
Who's-
can we
yeah.
talk to them?
Do we know anybody on the board of
Yeah.
education over there?
I think
Huh.
I know a guy.
All right. Yeah. He has no power. He's the weakest link. Thank you, intern. Everybody spam by, intern. It's been a good show with him.
Yeah. Have a great day, intern. I hate to ask to leave.
I know.
I know school's important.
Yes, you're right. It's the most important thing
It
of
is.
his life right now.
It is.
Velma said it was 40 for me.
I'm thinking I was 39.
Lindy says, when I had to buy a firm mattress.
No, I get that.
I'm with you, Lindy. Now, I've always preferred more firm over less firm. Personally, I have always preferred a firm mattress
Yeah.
in my lifestyle. Matter of fact, I remember the day I was watching some TV show with my dad. I remember it was like All in the Family. I don't remember what it was, and he was getting old man back, so he had to he ended up putting like a door, like an old wooden door, under his mattress. And that firmed it up for him, and so he woke up refreshed. I remember that so well. I'm like, and I at that point in my life, I was a kid. I don't remember what age, but I preferred a firm mattress. And I had just gotten out of my waterbed.
Okay.
So I had a waterbed as a young kid for a long time. My grandfather built the bed that it sat in, so it was pretty cool. So as a kid, waterbed, come on.
Yeah,
Come on.
absolutely.
Yeah. So
Well, when I was, as 20s and 30s, I felt like, oh, this mattress is soft. This is great. But in reality, I learned you need to have a firm mattress so your spine can, flatten out and stretch and move the way it's supposed to without that give in certain areas. You don't need that. It needs to be aligned at night when you're sleeping. So, she's so right about that. Like, you need that firm mattress.
yeah.
That soft mess don't work.
Christy said, Velma said 40 for her. Christy said, I think it was 45, but I'm excited to get old.
That's nice.
I think I am too. 45-year-old me is much more excited about being 65-year-old me than 35 or 25-year-old me was excited about being 45 or 55-year-old me. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So I'm with you. I am now deciding, obviously I have a bald head, right? So I have gray hairs in my beard, right? So I'm not that like, what do you call it? When you worry about your looks too much? Vain maybe, or I'm not that, because if I was, I'm financially capable of getting the what do you call it?
The stuff to
implants in your dome, whatever,
Yeah.
to make you look like you got hair again. I could, but I ain't gonna. Why? Because that's it's a little vanity there that I don't care enough about.
The thing is, you can either grumble about getting older, which I do
That's true
sometimes,
too.
or you can embrace it.
Well, I mean, I still grumble. I mean, when I'm on the jiu-jitsu mat with some young buck who's trying to, make it have his way with me,
Yeah.
pretty much,
Yeah.
then I'd be grumbling, take it easy on old man, But I just use that to my advantage.
Right. But I think that you embrace getting older.
Yeah, I do.
As
I love
with
it.
what Christy's doing, there are a lot of perks to being older. There's a lot of things that change in your life that bring you, like your grandkids, they bring you that sheer happiness.
True.
Grandkids you just do great things for you.
That's
So
right.
there are a lot of wonderful things that happen when you get older. So you can either complain like all the time, or you can embrace it and be happy and choose to be happy about it.
Yes, Lindy's with you. Yes, embrace it.
Yeah, it's something I'll have to learn to do because I don't want to be grouchy about it forever.
You're gonna have to embrace it.
Yeah, I'm going to embrace it and not be a
All right.
grouch.
All right, then, Morgan Wallen, you can embrace him too if you have the chance.
Yeah.
We'll be back with your impossible question up next. Ha!
She'll set the field on fire, just cutting.
That was perfect.
She'll have you fall.
All right, chats. We're going to take a quick time out, just like 60 seconds, and then we're about to get into the impossible question. So
Yes.
don't go anywhere. Candace says, I've been a grouchy old woman since I was 19. I love it.
I think
I thought I was
Candace is
going to be a
my soul
grouchy
sister.
old man. I thought, at 25, I thought 55, 65-year-old Jalen, he's going to be yelling at kids to get off his grass.
I don't see you being like that, though. You're so good with kids.
I wanted to be that way, though.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I just
but
wanted
you
to be that way.
You just didn't turn into that person.
No, I didn't. All right, chat. Give us, like I said, about 90 seconds. We'll be right back. It's Ann Rockefeller. What's up, Ann Rockefeller? I embrace my grouchy side. I like that. Good morning, Michigan. From Michigan, the firefighter. Wolfer or Wolfman Clint. A whole different wolf, man. We've got like 5 wolves that have joined us in the last year. It's pretty cool. Bella Beans. What's up, Johnny Beans, New York? Johnny Beans good. Is Johnny Beans good? Laney just is back. I don't know what that means. Like the song says, you're so vain. Well, the song was written about me. Not me. I have more stories to tell. That's right. I had a waterbed. You seem like the waterbed type, Lisa.
Lisa Temple?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Lisa.
Lisa.
Lisa. Oh, it also told me somebody's about to lose their subscription. It was Ren 1010. Ben 10, Ben 10, 1010.
Ren 1010.
Ben 10. What's that one got? Ronton.
Rustonian?
No, it's not Rustonia. It was like Ronton or something.
Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
one of y'all is losing your subscription benefits. You better jump on that. You better jump on that. All right, we're going to take that time out. We'll be right back. Live gifts. What's that mean? Oh, this is all the. Oh, that's pretty cool. Wow, interesting. All right, more flip camera. Enjoy the outdoors for a second, guys. Oh yeah. Long live those girls of cow. Wow, girl.
Log on to our website, seokradio.com. Best Country 106.
Looking for fresh local produce and homemade goodies? Each Saturday, May through September, the Broken Bow Farmers Market will be located in the north parking lot behind the amphitheater in downtown Broken Bow. Discover a variety of local fruits and vegetables, delicious jellies and jams, pure local honey, and handmade soap. No live animals, milk, or eggs will be allowed. For more information, call Broken Bow City Hall at 584-2885 or visit their Facebook page. Support local farmers at the Broken Bow Farmers Market.
We all know Choctaw Casino Idabel is a great place for adults to kick back and have a great time. But you know what makes it even better? It's fun for the whole family. Yeah, even for the kids. The district at Choctaw Casino Idabel offers up a huge serving of family fun, like bowling, a snack bar, and if that's not enough, we've also thrown in a giant arcade. We even offer party packages and event specials where you get to play, kids get to play too. That's like a win-win to us. See you and the family at the district at Choctaw Casino Idabel.
Winners of the impossible question.
Uh-oh.
You by Nova must collect their winnings within 30 days at KKBI Studios. On the way to a
Yes,
Broadway,
sir.
Downtown Broken Bow.
Y'all ready?
Certificates
Yeah, I'm ready.
obtained
Let's
with
do it,
a
guys.
30 days from date issued.
We're coming
Win
back.
The first caller at 580
Back again.
3388 or
Woo.
584-3372 with the correct answer. One prize winner per household per month, please. It's the impossible
afraid of
question
that.
brought to you by
Yeah, I
Nova.
wasn't.
Weekdays,
I was hoping.
7:45 a.m. on Jay and Laney J Live. Best Country 106.
Here we go. Bum 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 bum. Blue-doo-doo, 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 blue-doo. That's right. I'm on time today, baby.
It's all good.
It's time for the impossible question brought to you by Nova. Give us a call if you want to play 580-584-3388. Let me push those buttons so I don't have to.
How about some lunch from the Golden Country Store today?
That's what I'm screaming.
Doesn't that sound great?
That's what I'm screaming.
That's right. Get you a wonderful meal from the Golden Country Store today for winning the impossible question.
Yeah.
You got to be the first one to call in to get the answer correct to win. Chat will play along with you guys, try to help you out. So here we go. Here's your question. This happened nearly 6,000 times last year alone. What is it?
Ooh, this happened nearly 6,000 times last year alone.
That's right. What is it? And we've got Paisley Meddock on the birthday wheel. We'll get her on there. Happy birthday to Paisley Meddock.
Happy birthday, Paisley Meta. Happy birthday to you.
Woohoo! All right. This happened nearly 6,000 times last year alone. What is it? This just overall happened 6,000 times last year alone. Oh, man. All right, you guys, give us a call. 584-3388, 584-3389, or 584-3372. Let us know what you got. I mean, not what you got. Let us know what your answer is.
She's
for the
already jumping in.
question.
She's already jumping into swap shop today.
I know.
All
My
right.
goodness.
580-584-3388. Do you want me to narrow it down for you guys? Are y'all? Melissa, great answer. It's not passing the gases of naturalness. Dad says, and that's my father. That's why I call him Dad. His name is OJ. Sneeze. That's a great answer.
I thought so too.
Nearly 7,000 sneezes. Okay. Is that right?
6,000.
Then nearly 6,000 sneezes.
This
All right.
happened nearly 6,000 times last year alone.
Now, this was across the nation. I'll narrow it down a little bit for you guys. It was across the nation. It was not a bodily function of any kind.
Yeah, I think that happens way more than 6,000
Ooh,
times.
probably 6,000 times in a day in one town.
Yeah, yes, I agree.
So there you go. That helps out a little bit. It's not a good thing. It's bad. It's across the nation. How else can I narrow it down for you? The people were at work when it happened to them. How about that? Does that narrow it down pretty good? Give me the question again.
Okay.
And I'll give you those deets.
This happened nearly 6,000 times last year alone. What is it?
It's bad. It's a bad thing. It's not a good thing. And it happened to them at work. It's across the nation. 6,000 times across the nation last year. And it happened to them at work. What was it? Let's go to the phone lines.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Had an accident on themselves. That's a great answer.
They
you know,
broke a
they
bone.
trusted something they shouldn't have.
Right,
Not
that's
it.
right.
No, and it's not broke a bone, but that's a great
Okay.
answer too.
Okay.
That's a great answer. All right, good start. Broke a bone, had an accident. Those are great answers. Not it. It's not a car wreck of any kind. That's a good answer though. It's not caught
Ooh.
sleeping. Michelle Bubble Table. That's a good answer. I like it, but it's not caught sleeping on the job.
I think I have the answer.
Uh-oh, she thinks she knows it.
I probably don't, but I mean, maybe that number's too high. But this happened nearly 6,000 times last year alone. What is it?
Ooh, somebody's lunch was stolen in the refrigerator. That's a great answer. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Fell asleep at work.
No, it's not fell asleep at work or even got caught or written up. So that would be,
How about
traceable.
someone passed on at work?
oh, that's a great answer.
You know what I mean? They
Yes.
unalived at
Wow, that is a good answer. Not it.
Okay.
It's not passed. It wasn't that bad.
work. Okay. All right.
But it was an injury of some sort. I'll narrow it down a little more. We got 5 minutes left in the show, in this hour, so left in the game. 5 minutes left. It is an injury of some sort. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Got paper cut.
Great answer. It's not a paper cut.
I got into a fight with a coworker, like
Ooh.
a fist fight.
That's a great answer. And I'm going to say the reason why that's a better answer than a paper cut is because those are probably recorded somewhere.
Okay.
Okay, a paper cut, you don't tell, I gotta report this, so it is now in statistics somewhere.
Yeah.
This is a reported incident that statistics will show you this happened nearly 6,000 times last year alone.
Okay.
Does that work? Obviously, it's only one type of job, 6,000. You know, if you added all restaurant workers and you said they forgot an order, you know what I mean? Or they forgot something in an order, probably way more than 6,000.
Yeah.
So again, this is a bad thing. It happened to them at their job. What was the other thing I said?
And I don't remember. It happened at work.
Happened at work. Yeah. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Broke their toe.
It's not broke their toe. That's a great answer though.
Filed workman's comp.
It's not filed workman's comp, but they may have.
Okay.
Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
They caught COVID.
Great answer. It's not COVID. I think that a lot more people got COVID.
They stapled themselves.
Too specific. No, I'm
Okay.
just kidding.
All right.
Stapled themselves. That's a good answer, actually. I can see that. Again, reported incidents. These will be major. It's so major, they were probably reported to the police. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
They got laid off.
No, not laid off.
They
Not
had,
good.
They had their wallet stolen.
Good answer. That's a good answer. Not it. It's not stolen
Okay.
wallet. Stevie with the closest answer so far. They were assaulted. So nearly 6,000 assaults reported at work. That's a great answer. Now, this is a type of assault, but assault would not be the charge,
Okay.
or at least not on the perpetrator.
Okay.
This is a type of assault, but assault would not be the charge on the perpetrator?
This is hard.
All right, let's go to this. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Sexual harassment charges?
Ooh, good answer. It's not sexual harassment charges.
They were victimized by their boss.
No, it's not their boss they were victimized by, but they were victimized by something. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
That forbid armed robbery?
No, it's not anything that bad. This is, no, it's not involving another person.
They hit their head on something.
Good answer, not it. No. It's not. They did get injured, but it wasn't something they did to cause injury to themselves.
I got you.
And it wasn't another human being.
Okay.
And it is a very specific employment too. Once I told you if I told you employment right now, you would instantly get it. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
What about phoning on the wet floor?
Ah, good answer. It's not it.
Shutting their finger in the door?
No, it's not that either. That's a good one. Not identity theft. Again, that's a good one. Identity theft is good because that's traceable. That is, if somebody reports identity theft and then you have a statistic to look up. That's a great answer.
Okay.
Kyla with the close. Okay, so think about that for a second. Kyla she's stepping on the mound, ready to pitch in the ballpark.
Okay.
That's how close that answer was. So it's a very specific employment, a very specific job that did that there, Kyla. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Slip or fall?
No, still doesn't have anything to do with the slip and fall.
They were bitten by an animal at work.
Okay, what do they do for a living?
They work at a vet's office.
Ooh, so close it hurts. They don't work at a vet's office, but they were bitten by an animal.
Duh!
Oh, that wasn't their answer. Let's go to this line here.
Good morning. What's your answer?
Is it bitten by a dog while at work being a dog catcher?
No, it's not a dog catcher.
No, they were the postman.
They're the mailman. Yes. Who do we have on the phone?
You loser.
What a loser. He literally hung up on you.
He did.
As I screamed, you are correct.
What a loser.
Did you recognize the voice?
No, I didn't.
Oh, man. I was ready to call him out.
It sounded like John Shepard.
Zaher. Is it John Shepard?
And I don't think it was.
All
It just
right.
sounded like
John's like, don't be putting that evil on me.
Man,
I would
just
never
hung
hang up on you.
Why did you do that? You missed it.
Mm-hmm. He missed the prize because he hung up. You are correct, Kyla. It was the mailman. According to this statistic. Oh, we'll be back.
Mostly sunny today. High near
We were talking.
northeast winds about 5.
Yep,
Tonight,
mailman.
mostly cloudy, low
Almost
around
6,000
sunny
mail
skies.
peoples were bitten by dogs over last year.
Man, that's a high number.
Pet store employee, I love it. Bit by canine. That's a good one, Melissa. I love it.
Got them wristbands yet?
Did she write it again? Did she ask again? Oh, ooh. I'm going to tell that woman, you know what? I will end this game right now.
Disqualified.
If you have something you would like to add to our community announcement, a church fundraiser, a school function, a fundraiser for someone in our community, or another community event, email it to us.
5 music plays.
1061fm@gmail.com.
Almost 5,000
You
likes.
can drop your announcement off at our
Keep
studio
smashing.
at 108
Keep
North
smashing.
Broadway,
What's up, Marley?
downtown Broken Bow. We're open Monday through Friday.
Hey, it's
8:30
Legally
a.m. to
Blonde.
4 p.m.
What
Your
pants are
community
those?
announcements are sponsored by Bell.
They're made by Mark Echo. They're like a softy, like a lounge pant. I've got a massage today. That's why. MC Hammer pants. Very similar. Very similar. I call them my jams. Y'all remember jams back in the late 80s, early 90s?
One for Rank Lane. Maverick Lane and his savages come in after a 26-31 loss to McAllister.
Good morning, Miriam.
Tune in this Friday
How
at
are you
7:30 p.m. with Jeremy Poole and Lance Brothers bringing you the kick on your home for Broken Bow Savage Football, Best Country 106.1. Jane Laney J live. right after
They
this.
didn't mention the Idabel had a bypass. I buy it.
The day
Weird.
run by a
Very
14-year-old
weird.
in Georgia high school, 2 guns are confiscated from students at 2 Oklahoma high schools. The students at Union and Sepulpa high schools were detained, but no one was injured or threatened. Both guns were discovered because of tips to school resource officers. A setback for the state when it comes
Too legit to quit. Hey, hey!
Of mental health care for
Zubas?
jail inmates. Radio
What's a
Oklahoma's
Zubas?
Ken Johnson has the story.
Oklahoma can't let jail inmates.
Is that another,
for mental health.
brand of hammer pants
From a federal
or
judge who found the state's
jams?
proposal isn't legal. The ruling came in a lawsuit filed on behalf
Hammer
of jail
time.
inmates who are ruled incompetent.
Hey,
and
hey!
but left
Same
in
as
county
jams.
lockups for
Gotcha.
months without required mental health treatment.
More on these stories at RadioOklahomaNews.com. From the Radio Oklahoma News Network, I'm Ann
So
Davis.
Zubas was like the
Invenergy is investing
Wish
in
version of
Oklahoma,
jams.
Having completed its first Oklahoma project in 2006, Invenergy has continued.
You thought you was
supporting
getting
our
some,
rural communities by
Jordache,
volunteering,
but you got some
donating to
XJ900.
organizations and sponsoring local events. In addition to the $400 million Invenergy
Melissa says yes.
project
That's funny.
communities, Invenergy developed and operated energy facilities, provide jobs, tax revenues, landowner payments, and other sources of local economic development. Invenergy is committed to Oklahoma.
Great answers today, chats.
Probably
I'm cold. You okay? I'll turn that up one more.
Absolutely, yeah.
Trusted
Ah!
animal feed for over 130 years. You might not know Stillwater Buildings Agri Center carry a wide variety of products to help you get the work done all around your property. Lawn and garden, pet supplies, animal health, pasture supplies, and so much more. Come see us at one of our 4 Stillwater Mills Agri Centers or visit us online at
StillwaterMills.com.
Here's the latest sports from the Radio Oklahoma Network. I'm Dave Laney. The Tulsa Golden Hurricane wrapping up the week's work. They'll take on Arkansas State Saturday evening. The 2 teams coming off wins in their respective season openers. Tulsa took down Northwestern State 62-28, while Arkansas State used the last-second touchdown to knock back Central Arkansas 34-31. It's the 7th meeting between Arkansas State and the Golden Hurricane in a series that dates back to 1978. For the second time this season, OSU's Grace Gordon is the Big 12 goalkeeper of the week. Gordon earned the award for her Week 3 performance against San Diego State. The senior also picked up the honor for her play in Week 1. With the 3-0 win at San Diego State, the Cowgirls recorded their 5th consecutive shutout, one of only 3 times in program history.
Thank you for the
posted
music.
5
Dang!
straight
Angel
clean
smashing that goal all by
sheets.
herself.
OSU
What's up, girlfriend?
Dave Lanning on the Radio Oklahoma
Boom!
Network.
Live goal
Livestock
achieved,
risk
just like
protection.
that.
It's a great
Y'all are
tool
rock
to help
stars.
protect your cattle operations.
Angie,
from falling cattle
Robin,
prices.
and Bobby.
Moss knows LRP.
The best
That was
thing
Bobby,
that
Dr.
can
Pepper
do
23.
if they are utilizing LRP in their operation is to
Are you
be
utilizing
proactive as
LRP in
possible.
your operation?
You know their numbers, know their business.
How about them
and
GGs?
Watching those
Y'all
prices
smashing
to
GGs
figure
today?
out, okay, here's my market, my
GG.
cattle. That price looks amazing. Let's not hope for something better tomorrow. Let's get that put on.
My hands are
Sleep
freezing
tonight.
cold.
Learn more by going to livestockrriskservices.com.
Robin with the
Communications,
GGs.
serving more than 19,000 customers.
Mo
with
GGs, Ma
telephone service
GGs.
in 22 counties throughout Oklahoma and Texas. The company also offers IP television service and internet speeds. up
Man,
to
I'm
1
sore
gig.
everywhere today.
Communications
Melissa says,
continues
Laney J, it's
to
great to have you
research
back.
the marketplace
Jay
for-
Lindley's garbage by himself.
No, he's
I
not.
just added that part.
Oh, okay. But thank you. I missed you guys yesterday. I tried to tune in, which I did for a little bit on the talk.
Did you?
Then I lost phone service for 45 minutes.
Sure.
Savings accounts, CDs, IRAs, a variety of loan options, online banking. There are many services
GG's
that Horatio
80%.
State offers. Explore their website, HoratioStateBank.com, or visit with their friendly staff at one of their branches, conveniently located in Horatio, Foreman, and Ashdown. Experience the difference in banking with outstanding customer service. Horatio State Bank, member FDIC.
Jay and Laney J live weekdays 6 to 9:30 a.m.
Hey, Jay, get your bike ready. We need to ride. I'm with you, Eric. I saw your comment earlier. You said, I've been, what was it, angry since you left? I've been irritated since I left Sturgis. That was hilarious.
Oh, he did go to Sturgis. That's
Yeah.
right.
that the goal again? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Robin and Angie.
Gotta wake up, get up.
Ice cream. Ice cream. Yeah. Get a move on. That's right. Put your hands together. Best Country 106. It's Jay and Laney J live. Welcome back, Laney J.
Thank you, sir.
So good to have you back in studio today.
Well, it's good to be back. I missed you guys yesterday. Like I said, I tuned in for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You and the intern were cracking me up actually yesterday morning. Y'all had me laughing.
Well, I
It was
appreciate
very
that.
enjoyable.
I
It was.
appreciate it. It's difficult to do the show without that second, top-notch attitude in the studio.
Saw somebody the other day that said, "Well, I haven't seen you in a while." I said, "I know." Gave her a hug. And she's like, "I heard you loud mouth, but I just ain't seen you." She's like, "We don't miss." She said, "We can't miss your loud mouth on the radio."
I love it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I don't know. It made me feel good, but at the same time, she's like, "Yeah, you loud mouth." Like, okay, cool. She said, "Jay, a loud mouth too."
Oh, yeah.
All right, I know it.
I definitely am, for sure.
Yeah, it made me laugh.
That's good stuff.
I love it.
I love it.
Ew.
All right. What job is too dangerous for you?
Let's see.
What job would you say? You remember what was it? The Deadliest Catch? After watching The Deadliest Catch, I realized I would never want to work on a fishing boat of any kind.
Oh, I would not.
That would be
Work on a
difficult.
boat. Yeah. You know what?
What?
I could not be a pest control person.
True. Okay. Well,
I do not think that I could handle that one bit.
maybe not as much of the danger, but more just the fears.
Of
Come along
the
with.
bugs that give me the willies. I could not do that. And I'm not sure that there are jobs where people are I seen a video the other day, excuse me, where these two men had climbed what looked like a radio tower. But I think it was a different kind of tower.
Yeah.
They were very, very high. I mean, we're talking cloud high.
Oh, yeah.
But they were both tied off and everything, but they had a video, and the caption says the outskirts of heaven. It was beautiful, but they were super high up in the air.
Yeah.
And I just, even from watching that video, I was like, oh, that's something I think I could never do.
No climbing up towers for you?
No, not that high. I climb our towers all the time.
Lindy says, a podiatrist.
Ooh, Lindy's scared of feet.
She don't like those feet skis.
Oh.
No feet skis for me skis, please skis.
Okay. All right. Feet don't bother me.
Yeah?
Yeah. Nah.
What? Who, me?
Yeah,
Nah,
what about you?
Feet don't bother me.
Feet don't bother you?
I'm just chilling.
You're
Feet-
one of the
no.
gnarly ones with the long toenails. They'll
Feet
get
don't
you.
bother- Oh, no. Yeah. I've seen them. I've seen
They've
them.
been in here. So,
They like claws hanging up off of that.
well, what about you? Because okay, so I would not want to be a bug guy. You've done that. So what? And it don't bother you.
I loved it. I enjoyed it, actually.
And
I
that's
could have
just-
done that for the rest of my life.
Really?
If I needed to. Absolutely.
So what about you? What's a job like that for you? Like very dangerous.
Something
for you?
too dangerous for me.
I can't have a job where you have to think too much either.
Yeah.
I get confused in my thoughts. I'd be all messed up.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, right off the top of my head, I don't think of any. Just something that just popped into my head is too dangerous for me, per se. But there's plenty of work out there I just don't want to do.
Okay. Yeah.
For example,
Okay.
Shutdowns. Those paper mill shutdowns where
Yeah.
you like change the bearings out in those huge rollers.
Yeah.
No, they.
Yeah.
It's always super hot in there.
Yeah.
You got to rehydrate every 15 minutes. You're sweating so much.
Yeah.
And it's hard work.
Yeah, and
No, thank you.
and they do like straight days.
Like 7, 10, 14
Yeah.
days straight. Yeah.
I didn't
sometimes.
mean like a day shift. Some of them obviously could be night shift.
Right.
But they work several days in a row.
Right.
Long
like,
hours.
Like 14 tens or
yeah.
something. You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously.
It's a lot.
But fat check when you come home.
That's true. I wouldn't want to work on an oil rig either.
Yeah.
That's kind of.
I always thought it'd be kind of cool to be the guy that connects and disconnects those those sucker rods.
Oh yeah,
That'd
like
be
Joe
cool.
Dirt.
Is that what he did?
Yeah, he tried. Yeah, I think that's what he did. But yeah, that would be cool, but it would be tough.
It's dirty. Any oil field work is dirty. I was on an inspection line of sucker rods, and the sucker rods are the ones that go down inside the tube that basically draws up the salt water or the oil, whichever one that pump is getting. But those would get like hairline fractures on them. My job was to roll them into this dye that would then show the hairline any imperfections.
Okay.
It would show all imperfections, and then according to how many imperfections or what kind of imperfections it had, you sent it on to be tested to see if it was still usable. If it was like bent, a lot of them come in bent. That wasn't usable. They'd have to go straighten it out or whatever. So, but yeah, no, very, very dirty work in the oil field.
Yeah, the getting dirty part doesn't bother me. It's the
I don't mind being dirty. I mind being so oily and nasty that even when I get home and take a shower, it's not all gone.
right. Yeah, even Dove's not helping. Dawn's
Yeah,
not
even
helping.
even orange, Agent Orange or whatever that stuff is that they give you with the grime in it.
Yeah,
Even that stuff ain't taking it
Yeah.
all off every day.
yeah.
Like,
that's tough.
no, spank you very much. So anyway, what else? I really can't think of anything that's just so dangerous. Like, I mean, officer of the law. That's a pretty tough one.
I would not be able to be an officer.
You know, I thought one time I thought I'd like it, but I think the older I get, I think you're right. Just always having to look over your shoulder. Because you got that pistol on your head.
Yeah, and the way that some people treat police
Exactly.
officers, it's just, I see some people, there's people that I know, and I think, how in the world did you become a police officer? Not that they can't do the job, they can absolutely do the job, but just to think that all the things that you have to deal with, it's a lot.
Yeah.
And it's just, we have an officer. She is super sweet, very kind-hearted, and then she's an officer, and she's a good officer. And so you're just like, how did you even do that? But that's because she wants to not, enforce the law, but she wants to serve people. I mean,
Right.
Obviously she's enforcing the law,
Of course.
but she's serving people. You are definitely serving and protecting people. And I think it takes a lot to stand up and say, hey, you know what? I want to protect strangers.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a very admirable job, and they don't get paid enough. And unfortunately, they get mistreated by certain groups of people.
Absolutely. Melissa said changing the light bulb on a very high skyline, high tower. I actually thought being a window cleaner on a skyscraper
Yeah.
would be really cool back in the day.
Did you do it?
No, there was never really skyscrapers where I was at. But
It doesn't have even just a tall building.
yeah, that's true too. But no, I as I get older though, the less likely I am to climb on a high space.
But I can see you doing a adrenaline junkie job.
Oh yeah, I could be like
see
I
you
could be
doing
like
that.
I could be a skydive. The skydivers that you have to attach to if you want to skydive, the tandem divers.
Yesterday
I could do that.
morning on the Impossible Question, I
Yeah.
was listening,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, okay, it's probably skydiving." And then he was like, "Laney J's done this too." I'm like, "Nope, it's not skydiving." But that was my answer.
I love that.
But yeah, I could see you doing that. Like a job that had a certain level of fear or rush to it.
Yeah.
So
All right, we got Laney J's Inside the Industry coming up next, but I have something for you here. I thought you'd be interested in finding this out. Is there any clubs that you've been a part of in your life that you're like, I'd really like to be a part of that again, but just for whatever reason you stopped being a member of it, or maybe you just never were allowed in because you didn't have the right whatever? Is there any clubs that you're like, man, it'd been cool to have been a part of that club?
I often think that, and I thought that my grandfather was a Mason, but he wasn't. But they tried to get me to join the Eastern Star Ladies. One of my friends does that in another community. Absolutely loves it. All the things that the ladies go out and do for the community. I think those types of groups are cool. And I'm gonna tell you, I see the Rotary Club.
Oh yeah.
Here in the county, they be doing some cool stuff.
Yeah.
So that would probably, the Rotary Club would probably be it for me because they're cool.
Lions Club too.
Yeah. I know people may think, oh, that's an old club, or whatever. They do some great stuff for the community.
Yeah. The Kiwanis Club too, for that.
Yes, that's right.
Shout
that's
out
right.
to them. Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Stevie asked, will you please add Tayden Taylor to the birthday list? We got you, Stevie. Thank you for writing that in.
That's right.
Happy birthday, Tayden Taylor.
Yes.
I like it a lot. What's up, Kentucky? What's up, California? Lots of people joining us on TikTok from other states. We appreciate that.
Welcome.
Yeah, you could be anywhere in the world with modern technology, but you're here hanging out with us. We appreciate that.
Yes, we do.
All right, check this out. One couple were so happy to be a part of the Disney Club 33, which I have no clue what that is. Somebody may. That when they were kicked out of it back in 2017, the husband, Scott, his name is Scott, they have spent over $400,000 in an attempt to be reaccepted into Disney's exclusive Club 33. It says here there was a public intoxication charge, or at least he was accused. The husband was accused of being publicly intoxicated in California Adventure there in Disney. It says here that is strictly forbidden. Public intoxication is if you're in the club. But so far, no footage of the evidence or of the incident has surfaced, so they're fighting it. And it says here, the Arizona couple claims they were actually booted from the group because they complained about the behavior of a fellow member. Quote, "We will fight this to the death," the husband said, and I quote, "I'll even sell a kidney to pay for the fight. I don't care." His wife nodded in agreement.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, Disney's Club 33. Come on now.
What's so?
Who's running that? What is that? What is that?
That's what I'm wondering. What is it? What's so important about it?
What's up, Ohio?
Skibbity Riz?
I'm curious about people that live in Ohio and how they feel about the Riz that comes out of Ohio and how it's so skibbity. Lindy says, just wow. I know. That's what I'm saying. $400,000 in an attempt to get back into the Disney Club 33. Anyway, thought that was odd. And last but certainly not least, what is the strangest home decor you've ever come across? Was it the leg lamp? Do you have a leg lamp at home?
No, not an actual leg lamp.
Oh,
I have
fine.
other things that are the leg lamp, but not the actual lamp, which would be awesome.
Well, Nita Murphy, a TikToker, found that her croissant lamp was made of an actual croissant. That's right. Murphy claims she received the croissant-shaped lamp as a gift. Her sisters bought the present off Temu. Quote, "I came home from work and there was like hundreds of ants underneath the box," Murphy said in a recent video. Upon examining the lamp further, she said, "Yep, it's literally food." She actually took a bite of it. Probably got ants in her mouth.
I was gonna say, after all the ants had been on it.
Yeah, the item can no longer be found on the Temu app, too, by the way.
Well, you ordered a croissant lamp, and that's what you got.
You literally got you a croissant lamp. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I've seen some weird stuff, but
That takes the cake,
yeah, absolutely. Yep.
as they say.
Yeah, I agree. It's done.
All right, well, you about ready to do that dang thing then?
I am.
All right, well, we'll be right back after 30 seconds with Laney J's Inside the Industry.
A huge thank you to everyone who helps make the McCurtain County Free Fair a wonderful event. From the organizers and volunteers
Disney's
to the
33
participants,
Club.
vendors,
Yeah.
and attendees.
It says is
Your
an
hard work,
extension
dedication, and
of
community
the legendary
spirit make it
private
all
membership
possible.
club.
The time and effort
So,
you put into creating a fun and memorable experience for everyone is appreciated.
It's
This
giving
message
off,
brought to you in part by McCurtain County National Bank, Choctaw Nation,
it's giving
Together
off,
We're More, Pine Sailor, and your
whatchamacallit,
Southeast
island
Oklahoma
vibes.
radio crew.
What is it, that guy?
I can't think of his name.
I can't either.
Epstein.
Epstein Island vibes. That's what that gives me.
Yeah, I don't like
Disney's exclusive 33 Club gives me Epstein Island vibes. All right, let's go to the. It's time for Laney J to rub elbows with the stars and bring you only the information of the stars as she can.
That's right. Kim Kardashian's son, Saint, he's 8 years old.
Okay.
He's become a YouTuber. But he had to sign a contract giving his mom control over his channel.
Duh.
There
He's
are
8.
rules. That's right. He can't share personal information or film his sister, North.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
She's the older sister, right?
Yes.
Gotcha. North by Northwest?
Yeah. Allison Brie will play the villain Evil Lynn in a live-action adaptation of Masters of the Universe. By Amazon MGM Studios and Mattel Films. How fun is that?
Dang.
Camila Mendez is going to be Tila, and Nicholas Galitzine is going to be He-Man. That's going to be fun. Only Murders in the Building has been renewed for season 5 on Hulu. I was wondering about that. It consists of 10 episodes. It follows the main trio to Los Angeles as they deal with podcast to film offers and investigate the murder of a former stunt double. I wondered what that was. Only Murders in the Building. I'd never seen anything about it until the other day.
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, this might be cool. Winona Ryder says Jeff Bridges refused to kiss her during an audition for Fearless in the early 90s. He was 43. She was 21. He kissed her forehead. He's like, you're my daughter's age. I can't do that. I don't blame him. I get it.
I respect that.
Yeah. Alfred Molina and Gina Davis are set to star in The Burrows. That's a supernatural mystery series by the Duffer Brothers on Netflix.
Okay.
Damon Wayans Jr.'s production company is developing a New York-based firefighter drama called Tin House. We don't have enough of those.
Is this Chicago Fire Tin House?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
McDonald's is replacing the plastic lid on McFlurry cups with a 4-flap cup to support sustainability. Okay.
What? 4-flap cup?
Yeah, it's 4 flaps. I don't get it. Oh no. Barney the Dinosaur is returning to TV screens.
I heard about this.
It's called Barney's World.
Were you a Barney kid?
No.
Okay.
I couldn't stand Barney.
Good, me neither.
It'll be this fall on Max. The show follows Barney, Billy, Baby Bop, and 3 kids on adventures exploring emotions and teaching lessons in action-packed, music-filled adventures. Okay, I cannot believe they're bringing Barney back. Netflix has ordered an animated adaptation of Stephenie Meyer's Twilight. Yeah, her novel Midnight Sun. The series originally reported to be in development last year. They're going to retell the Twilight book from the perspective of Edward Cullen. So that's going to be interesting. Just another spin on the Twilight. But it'll be animated.
Was Twilight told from the girl's story side? Is that what it was first? Is that why we're going to Edward now?
Yes. It was pretty much told from Bella's point. Yes.
Bella, gotcha. That's it. I didn't watch them. I knew. I mean, it was such a big deal when it was being played, when it was aired.
I don't get on the bandwagon.
Me neither.
And I did not watch it for several years after it first came out. But when I did enjoy it.
Did you?
I did.
Okay. Well, I'm sure there's plenty of TV shows that I could have enjoyed but chose not to because everybody else was stammering, clamoring.
Well, that's how I
about
was. I was like, everybody watching. I ain't watching that.
Right? Yeah.
And then when I finally did, I thought, all right, I get it. It was
Yeah.
good.
I'm in the small
Good.
percentile of people that's never watched a Game of Thrones, never
neither.
watched a Lord of the somethings,
Lord of the Rings.
or Fancy Pansies. I never watched any of that stuff.
I waited on Lord of the Rings as well. And when I did finally watch it, I enjoyed it.
When I was dating Laura, I did go to one Harry Potter film. Had no clue what was going on. I was like third or fourth. I don't remember which one it was.
I've never
Second.
seen not even 5 minutes of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Everybody says it's good. Even people that I would expect not to watch that
Yeah.
that have are like, oh, you need to watch it. I never have. I said one day I was going to, but I never have.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's it for Inside the Industry.
Fine.
26 minutes after 8 o'clock.
Fine. We got Doc Loft calling it. That's 8:30ish.
Yes, sir.
All right, perfect. Well, you want to jump into the country entertainment news?
You know what? We most certainly can.
Might as well do that.
Yeah.
We were talking about our favorite policies just a minute ago. So we're gonna call the Popos 515 style. Dirk Bentley. We'll be back with the best country update up next. Bum, bum, bum.
Ever since I met you, girl, you've been on my brain. I can't think of nothing.
Ozzy's train. It's driving me insane. Somebody called a Popos. Where's Rodriguez? I need saving. 515. Somebody called a Popos. Melissa says, I love my cop. That's what I'm talking about, Melissa. You do that.
She loves her cop.
That's what she said. Melissa J. Hall Harmon.
Are you married to a cop then is what I'm asking?
Or maybe a child that's a copper.
Yeah.
You'll never catch me alive, copper.
Oh, Melissa lives in Hooks.
Hooks? She said yes.
Okay.
Sweet.
Melissa, I used to spend a couple weeks out of every summer in Hooks.
Really?
Yeah.
All right then. Hooks schmucks.
Schmuckies.
You like Twisters in 4D? Oh, 40X. That's cool. Heck yeah, David. Thanks for the follow there, Lisa. I have actually, Roy. I flew into Indianapolis late last year and then drove to Carmel, Indiana, where my one of my buddies from way back in the day, matter of fact, right out of high school, he went into the Navy. So he was retiring from the Navy, and I went up there and enjoyed his retirement party. He actually mentioned me in it. It was pretty cool. 10K. No, we're at 8K according to mine, Legally Blonde. You love Carmel? Yeah, it's very Hallmark-esque. It's very Hallmark channel-like a Hallmark channel. It's funny too because my buddy lives right next door to one of the guys that a guy that has like 20 stores of those like Halloween stores, like what are they called? It's not the specific Halloween one, but it's one like it. It's a pop-up store that has whatever that season is.
Well, they're Spirit Halloween, so it's like
It's like a Spirit, but it's not just Halloween. They do other stuff
Oh,
too.
okay. Yeah, I don't know what that's called.
Anyway, I don't know if it's
Cool.
just that. Maybe it's just that area. Or whatever.
Okay.
But anyway, he had like a 40-foot tall, like skeleton, like man, what's that? The death guy. The Bass Country 106. Hey Doc, we got 90 seconds. We'll be right back to you. All right. Move your best country update till after Doc Loft.
All right.
All right, time for Doc Loft.
With a unique
Doc Loft
mission to
time.
radically love and influence lives. Jobs start at $20 per hour, with even higher paying positions available, all with signing bonuses. Apply now at blpoll.com/broken bow. Again, that's blpoll.com/broken bow.
Bass Country 106, Jay and Laney J live. Good morning, Laney J.
Good morning.
I'm just trying to be loud Jay Lindley, as I was called earlier.
Oh yeah, loudmouth Jay. I'm loudmouth Laney. I definitely am.
Absolutely. Now we have a very special phone caller this morning, just a little bit later than normal. He needed to do something, but
That's right.
I love it when we get a chance to chat with Dr. Lofton on the line. Good morning, Doc.
Hey, good morning. How you doing?
We're outstanding. Thank you so much. Now, before we get anything else, I have to give you my my update from my colonoscopy last week. Okay, perfect. So, a very long story short, it was a lot easier than I expected. Did I just lose you? Okay, cool. No, it was a lot easier than I expected, and I think, like you said, it was probably due to the fact that I ate very little the day before I started to go lightly. It was about an hour into it before I had to go lightly for the first time. So that was, I think the over under was at 30 minutes. So I beat the over under on the betting on my go lightly. And then the overall procedure went fine. Of course, had some great sleep. Don't remember a thing. But the good news is absolutely no polyps found, Doc.
Good.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. So that means 10 years until I have to go back and do it again.
Good.
Yeah. So, and yeah. Right.
Younger people, the screenings used to be at 50, now it's 45. Really wouldn't surprise me if trends continue if they bump that back to 40 at some point.
Yeah, I was thinking they did at one point.
Do what?
Oh, I was just gonna say I thought they did at one point because I remember turning 40 and was like, "Ooh, do I get a colonoscopy now?"
Well, if somebody has a first degree relative, whether it be your parent or sibling, that has colon cancer, they do recommend an earlier age.
Gotcha.
Well,
Awesome.
I mean, I think that's good. It, to
Yeah.
help lower your risk
Totes.
because you just never know how quickly that can come up on you.
Absolutely. So, yeah, it did, and we've been reading horror stories of because I was taking a plane ride to St. Louis that evening. So Friday I had my colonoscopy Friday morning, and then Friday evening at 7 p.m. I got on a plane to fly to St. Louis. And all we've been reading for the past 2 weeks is horror stories of planes having to turn around due to biohazard. Yeah, it was not nice. So, but I guess that's what happens when
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did y'all have any? Has there been any questions? Your questions sent in? I'm always curious if people have some questions or had anything they want to talk about. COVID. So I think the Queen sort of got the hit a few weeks ago, and I think Broken Bow's getting it now. I don't know about Idaho, but I know Broken Bow's starting to hit pretty hard.
Now, a lot of times the symptoms seem to kind of be uniform, or not exactly always uniform, but if it's a certain strain of COVID or whatever that people are starting to see, a lot of times it'll be a similar set of what do you call them? Symptoms. Is that what you're experiencing?
It's varying. I think it depends on how many times you've had it in the past, how recently you've had it, vaccine status. So, I've seen some people nothing more than say just intense sinus pressure, and then some people who are pretty sick. And so it really varies. I would say, as a whole, it's not as bad now as it has been in the past. I've seen some of the initial strains seem to be hit pretty hard. This is not too bad.
Okay.
It's a flu recently, so only one, but that could start cropping up a little bit, especially if we start getting some cooler weather, which I hope we do get cooler weather, but not so that people get sick. I just want cooler weather.
Yeah, and you mentioned the flu, so I want to go to that. I remember us talking on the air about when COVID was first hitting, and we talked because I asked you. I said, "Is it possible that we, in a couple of years from now, we're looking at this like it is the flu?" And you said it's very possible. Is that you said you don't know if that's the case, but it's very possible. Is that kind of how we're treating COVID now as a whole? Is kind of like the flu?
Yeah, I mean it's a virus, and it's all, and viruses don't respond to antibiotics. That's number one. I mean, if you ask me what a pet peeve of mine is when people get antibiotics for viruses. I was at a conference 2 weeks ago, and we had a doctor who specializes in bacteria and viruses, and his number one, teaching point or reiteration point, because we already know this, is basically don't use antibiotics if you don't need them, and use the lowest amount necessary for the shortest time necessary. And like, say for instance, a urinary tract infection typically only needs 3 days of antibiotics. Sometimes you'll see people get 10 days worth, and unless there's really, really complicated cases, the simple ones need short duration, but a virus does not need antibiotics. It's just symptom treatment, so cough medicine, maybe some allergy kind of sinus relief medicine, but antibiotics do nothing for you on a virus.
We had one commenter mention that they couldn't hear it, but I think everybody else was like, "Yeah, I'm hearing just fine." So
Yeah.
And that was in TikTok. If they're new, it's one of those things.
Yeah.
But I do want to point out that I had it for the flu.
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead. No, go ahead. I'll come up with it.
My question is the at-home COVID tests that are out there now, are those going to be reliable? I mean, I think maybe they actually just check you for the antibodies, maybe, I'm not sure. But there's all different kinds of strains of COVID. They say there's new strains of COVID. Are those at-home tests that are out there, are those going to be reliable for all the new COVID strains?
They should be, and I will say, at the end of this month, the government has released the four free at-home tests starting in September. I don't have an exact date, but I'll try to post that. We can talk about it when it releases. But yeah, you can buy the free. I mean, you can buy the home test, not free home test. You can buy them right now. They're pretty reliable. I will say, if you test yourself early enough, sometimes you can get a negative result. And I just tell people, if you get more sick or feeling worse 2 or 3 days later, test yourself again. I mean, I've had a patient do that. They were negative initially. They got pretty sick and tested, and they were positive the second time.
Nice. Okay.
We'll in about 3-4 weeks should be able to order those from the government. Get four for every household. You get 4.
Okay. I have one other question about
Fine.
COVID.
No, I'm kidding.
The one and only time that I know of that I actually was diagnosed and had it, the test come back positive, I was super sick. I was very, very sick. The temperature was super high. I was hallucinating. It was awful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that was the one and only time that I know of that I've had it. If I get that COVID again, is it going to hit me as bad that second time that I get it, or could it possibly be not that bad?
Could possibly be not that bad, but it could possibly be worse. It just depends on the strain. And so right now we're not seeing strains that are typically bad, but again, I've had some people who are pretty sick. It depends on your immune system at the time. Are you stressed? How much sleep you're getting. A lot of those things do come into play. But yeah, it's hard to. That's a hard one. Just like the flu, we don't. I've had years of the flu where it was really not much. I think it was last year. I got the flu and I was pretty sick for a few days. So, but I'm not. The first couple years of COVID, everybody's wearing masks, and we just didn't see much flu at all. And it wasn't that it wasn't being reported. I just think the masking minimized the flu spread. And so most of us didn't get exposed to it for 2 or 3 years, and then when you got it, it kind of hit hard.
So, in your medical opinion, your medical professional opinion, masks, although they're not the save all from anything, they help you. They are a line of defense when it comes to sicknesses like that.
They are. I'll tell you, I hate masks. I'll just be honest. I hate wearing them. Yes, I do believe I've never seen flu cases so low, and it could be something else. So that's don't have scientific evidence, but it looked like from what I was seeing that the masking helped, although it didn't help the spread of COVID much. So maybe it was just a coincidence, but
okay.
But yeah, I think it helps some. But I can say I hate wearing them.
I like the way you put that. I don't have definitive evidence to say yes or no, but I think it helped a little bit.
Yeah.
So
I will ask people if they come in with COVID or flu-like symptoms, I will ask them to wear a mask, just trying to minimize spread. You know, I'm not, I don't work for the government. And, you know, I don't believe the government does everything the greatest, but I don't think they're all our enemies. You know, like, yeah, I think it can help us all.
I like that. I like that. And so, and just one other thing, this is my personal opinion. This does not reflect on Dr. Lofton whatsoever, but he can answer it on it for himself. If you choose to wear a mask, you're not giving up your rights. You're possibly helping someone else. In my opinion, I'm gonna let the sicknesses run its course in me. You know, I think my body is healthy in many cases. So I have had COVID a couple times. One time it was really bad. The first time I got it really bad. Second time not so bad. But I do think that, in my personal opinion, if a business asks me to wear a mask and I want to go into that business, then I'm going to wear a mask. Or I can you know, protect my rights and say, you know what, I don't want to wear a mask, so I'm not going to go into business. But it's their right to say if they do or not. Now, at the same time, if you walk into a hospital because you need emergent care and they say, here's a mask, you have to wear it back here, are you going to refuse? Because you bleed now, bro.
Right. Yeah, you know, I'm not a big fan of the government telling us what to do, but I get, you know, we've got to pay taxes and we've got speed, you know, we got speed limits and we've got rules to obey. But again, I'm right there with a lot of you. You know, like there's things I don't like, but sometimes it's for, you know, trying to help our neighbor. You know.
That's
There
how
you
I
go.
feel about it. I may not like it.
Help your neighbor.
But if it's helping someone
Yeah.
else, why not?
I may
you know?
I may come into contact with a great grandma today that, you know, if I know for a fact I have COVID or the flu even. Let's take that's COVID is so politicized. Let's just take that word out and call it, you know, whatever some of the scientific names are for it that are similar to like influenza. You know what I mean? That way people don't think, oh, politics immediately when they hear the word. They think safety. They think health.
Yeah.
A lot of our older patients that still remember polio, you know, having a polio shot. We didn't have to deal with that because of the vaccine, but they're actually just read over in like Gaza and Israel, they're starting to see a resurgence of polio, and it's essentially been considered eradicated. But we don't want to see that. You know, we don't want to see something like that go major epidemic outbreak.
There you go. Well, doctors.
Compassion to other people.
Exactly. There you go. Well, Doc, it has been a pleasure. For those that are thinking maybe they got some COVID symptoms and they need to jump on into your office this morning, whether it be DeQueen or Broken Bow, you have those same day appointments. What's the best way to give you a call?
Yeah, 870-642-4000 for DeQueen, and Broken Bow 580-584-688. And you call, basically both numbers going to ring to the scheduler, and you just tell DeQueen and Broken Bow. And I'm trying to do visits in both places every day, so splitting the kind of doing mornings and afternoons and flip-flopping weeks on what days I'm doing both clinics. So it's working pretty well. So you know, we got television visits as well. And I did some home visits yesterday and nursing homes. So you kind of mix it up, do a little bit of everything.
Awesome. Well, Doc, we definitely appreciate you very much and look forward to talking with you next week. All right, you too. Bye-bye. There you go, Dr. Lofton on the phone line, not in studio, obviously.
Right. Yeah, that was great though. Thanks, Doc Love.
That was fun.
Indeed, it was.
Are you messing with that?
I was. No.
No. Okay, good. I was just curious.
Yeah.
Swap Shop is in 15 minutes. If you're curious about that, Tim McGraw's got something to put on there. And the Best Country Update. It's a little late today, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
The Best Country Update is up next. It's Best Country 106. Good morning.
I've known 6 big ship Doc Blue F-150. Out of 119,000.
0 tickets. All right, I knew at some point there would be a hanger upper in the gifts. What?
No, I was going to say if we do that, then they get used to that. They're going to expect it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're going to do the unlock the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
9 o'clock. 9 a.m., my pants.
Yeah. And besides, it was a piece of paper you could slide it under the door.
True that. Slide that. If you're watching on the chat there, person outside, slide that piece of paper under the door. The door's locked until 9 o'clock and nobody's in the office. When we come back in 2.5 minutes, if she's still sitting there, we'll say it on the radio. Maybe she turned on the radio. All right. Give me the vote. Thank you, Robin. Already 80% of the go. What the French? Did you just give us a dolphin? That was
Dolphin? That sounds
the dolphin's cool. Good morning, Hannah. Welcome back to the show. Good to see you 2 days in a row. I think that's the same Hannah.
Ooh.
Looks like it. My guess is they choose to live outdoors.
Ooh.
Who chooses to live outdoors?
And why?
No worries of what she is doing. Who's doing? Yes, it's me. Yay, Hannah. Welcome back. I have a roof over my head. When and where I want it. Depends where I travel. All right, y'all having whole conversations I missed out on over there. All right, I need to know the context of y'all's outdoors conversation. Best Country 106. Hello, Best Country 106. Swap Shop starts in 15 minutes. Just a thought, just a guess. They didn't say nothing. They trying to pick on me. What? Ain't nobody picking on Wolf Mom. Wolf Mom, born in 1982. Missed you yesterday, Cavs. I didn't miss you that much. Madison was delivering, but you know what I mean. Hey, Best Country 106, what can I do for you today? That's a great thing to do on Swap Shop that happens in 12 minutes. You're welcome. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Thought I was just going to respond after your okay. Y'all know how this works. Nope, I saved a wolf live in 1982. Perfect. You're live when you saved it on TV?
World of sports. Professionals like the Oklahoma City Thunder and the defending world
I'm just being honorary. Don't take anything I say personally, guys.
Yeah, y'all don't do it.
Yeah, see, Wolf Mom knows. She laughs. She laughs at my comments.
Good.
She's been here a while. She knows how I am.
Burke's convenience store.
All right, let's go. Let's tell this lady who's backing out the wrong way.
Choctaw Nation. Together, we're
After
more.
she gave
And
us
James
the
Hunt
stank eye.
Chevrolet. Online
What's
at
this?
jameshuntchevy.com.
Hey, to reverse out of the parking spot like that is against the law. Just for the that's against the law. Just letting you know. Oh, and if you want to drop something off before 9 a.m. here at the radio station, just slide that little piece of paper under the door, or come after 9 o'clock. It's
All
time
right.
for Laney J and her country music entertainment newses.
Well, I was not able to hear the country music update yesterday. I'm not sure if you had this tidbit of information on, but Blake Shelton, after 20 years, has parted ways with Warner Music Nashville. He's not announced his next move, but he just said it's time for them to separate.
He's Blake Shelton. Does he have to sign another contract with anybody?
I doubt it.
Or can he just put his music out and it's hot? Because
Yeah.
he's Blake Shelton.
That's right.
You know?
I agree.
All right.
So, and Post Malone has actually been wanting to make a country album for a decade now. It's not something that was new or on a whim for him. His producer says they've been talking about it for 10 years. He's always wanted to do it. So it's pretty, which could basically tell you, instead of it being on a whim, that's why the album is so great. You know, he put some time and effort into that.
Absolutely. He didn't just release it, a pop track and call it country.
Yeah.
And then try to break records.
Yeah.
He actually broke records with actually called country music and actual country artists.
That's right.
Although old country people think that's still pop country.
True.
Which is fine. You can think of what you want of it.
Yeah.
It is new hit country, which definitely has more pop sounds than it does old timey country.
But it's
For
good.
sure. Because it's not
Good.
what? Old timey country.
Right.
It's not country and western anymore.
That's right. Ella Langley and Riley Green are releasing another duet. This one will be Don't Mind If I Do. They've not recorded it yet, but they will soon. They've been performing it in a few places. Jelly Roll recently performed for a group of prisoners in Oregon. He was there in Portland. They haven't had an event at this prison in 20 years. But Jelly Roll said that he was very grateful that he was able to do that, that it was very good for his soul, and to bring a little light to, dark places.
Yes.
He actually was able to visit with some of the inmates there as well. I don't know. I mean, he enjoyed that. And I think for Jelly Roll, that's perfect.
Yes. Definitely.
Brad Paisley and his wife are opening up another location of a store that they opened. It's called The Store. The first one that they opened was at Belmont University campus. Now, this one will be near Nashville's TriStar Centennial Medical Center. TriStar will be an official partner. But what this is it's obviously not for profit. It is a grocery store where people who do not have the means to buy groceries or, it's for people that are seriously in need. But they can go to the store, they schedule a thing, they shop alone. So they're not, don't have to do it in front of everybody else. But it's private shopping for those who are seriously in need. They also offer counseling services, cooking, and budgeting services.
Is anonymity really necessary in that situation? Because everybody in that store is really in need, right?
Yeah.
So if you're looking at somebody while you both shopping, you're like, you ain't got no money too, right?
I mean, that's what I wondered. Like, do they, is this, okay, you can shop from 1 to 2. This one can come from 2:15 to 3.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
2:15 to 3, you get 45 minutes to shop.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So, but I don't know if they take your information to approve you. I don't know how it works,
Gotcha.
but it is for people, and they don't have to pay. So,
I like that.
I mean, that's what it is. So they're opening up their second location. I think it's awesome, and they have a partner with this one. So that's cool.
That is cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
It is cool. So anyway, that's it for your best country music update today.
Hey, the gaming buddy asked, what's the topic today?
The topic of what?
Choose one.
We have lots of topics.
We always start with a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we never talked about how your weekend, or how your, not weekend, excuse me, how your evening went, day went. But I guess we did talk about yours because you was driving.
Yeah, we didn't get back until 9:30, and I was wiped out when we got back.
Because y'all left at like 5 a.m. the day before, that morning, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, we
earlier.
left about 6:30.
About 6:30.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I was super tired. So.
Super tired.
Yay! Yay! All right.
Yeah.
What else we got? You guys, Swap Shop's coming up here in about 7 minutes, but y'all knew that.
Yeah, buddy.
Good morning, Jackie.
Good morning, Jackie.
Good morning. She's got Wendy's.
For us?
No.
Whatever. Whatever.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Well, interesting. Hey, a couple of things, and we're going to jump on out of here. Jump into the swap shop. I got to go to masseuse. So with that, I'm going to start this. Bring you some old school Hank Williams Jr. because somebody was requesting old school, and then some new school, and then swap shop up next.
Man says it's the end of time.
In the Mississippi River, she's a going dry. All right, man, Facebook is kicking it, so I'm going to leave them on there for you. If they fall off, then you can delete them if you want.
Okay.
If you want to. All right, then, guys. Y'all enjoy the rest of the day without me. Jay Jr. finally responded. It felt good. It was nice. Nothing super enlightening or anything, but it was a good reset.
That's good. That's good.
I like that. So for those that want remember, bye, Melissa. You have a great day. Thank you for hanging with me. For those that we're talking about the dopamine reset, getting off all screens for a certain period of time, staying away from all electronics and stuff, or anything except for like a dark room, a quiet, dark room. Read the Bible maybe. But yeah, so he said it felt good. It was nice. Nothing super enlightening, but a good reset. So there you go. I have another song request today. Do you, Hannah? We are done playing songs for the day. All the songs are loaded up. You'll have to request sooner tomorrow. We'll be back for a Friday show, and our Friday shows are lit. As soon as I talk about Facebook, they fall off. Should we drop y'all? Y'all move over to TikTok? Run a trot line and country boy can survive. Country folks can't survive. Cody, you're a liar. To TikTok I go. All right, Lindy. Y'all have a great day. I'm shutting Facebook Live down now. So go over at KKBIFM on TikTok if you want to hang out in studio. Peace off. Bye.